Hello everyone, welcome to our Web Trainings Academy channel. Today's video I'm going to give you a review and a basic summary about a book which I have recently reread this particular book, and it is written by one of the top digital industry entrepreneur, Gary Vaynerchuk. You may have heard about him in Instagram, in YouTube, in a lot of places. It's one of the top entrepreneur in our digital industry. So he wrote a book called as Jab, 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 Right Hook. This is a book, I would say. Now, what is special about this book? What you can learn from this particular book? So if you see, this book has been organized in a very, very simple way, and more it is like a strategy book. It's not a book where in this you will not learn how to create a Facebook ad. In this book you will not learn how to create a Facebook page. That is not the purpose of the book. The purpose of this book is primarily about how to create a right social media strategy, what things work on Facebook, what things work on Twitter, what kind of brand message you should give on different channels. So it's more about a strategic book. Now, if you start this book, the first chapter will be called as Setup, where he will describe about the various aspects of social media, what various things about social media, various statistics about social media, and explain about how social media is basically changing. It's all about introduction. And second is actually one of the favorite chapter, and I have learned a lot from that particular chapter. When first I read this book long back, recently I have just revised this book. So the second chapter is about a very important topic of characteristics of compelling content. You may have seen a lot of times that if you are in social media, you want to create some content. This is a lot of problem many times social media marketer faces. What should I post? What content should I post? For example, if it is Mother's Day, now generally our general idea is just I will post something, a mother-child photo and Happy Mother's Day. Everyone will post that. What's special about it? Or if it is Independence Day, if it is just a flag, everyone posts that. What's the difference about it? So in this particular book, in the chapter 2, he explains about the characteristics of the content which you should post. And what he explained, the primary concept I want to tell you here, he says, Gary Vaynerchuk, in the book he says that your content should be organized in a way, jab, 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 is basically you give something to the audience, the kind of content which they love, the kind of content which they will be happy when they see that particular content. And right hook is basically the concept where you connect, the hook is basically you connect the customer with your business. For example, if I am taking few videos, let's say few content I am posting about the latest updates in SEO, latest stuff and all this stuff, which is basically the jabs. And hook is something which will promote my product either directly or indirectly. So that is a major concept which you have. And also if you read some other books, you will also see 80-20 rule of social media and all. Based on that concept only you have. Then again the characteristics of content, what he explained is the content should be, it's a kind of storytelling. Content should be like a story. It should enhance your brand visibility. And he explains one very important thing about the content, native content. Now what is native content? If you take for example Instagram, now see in Instagram pictures work very well, videos work very well. You don't need to have a lot of text on that video, on the picture, right? It should be a plain picture, people will love that picture, right? So he explains about different examples, and that's what I said. In every place, every chapter you go and check here, in this particular book, you will have an example. Now see, this is an example of Air Canada, where the example is Air Canada, one of their employee who has like 1 or 2 years, okay. So this is a post they have did. So what he explains about this post, this is not at all compelling. Idea is very good, but it is not at all compelling. What are the negatives of it? Likewise, he also gives some examples where the idea is excellent, the concept is very, very good, where you can right away say that yeah, this is a very great idea, this is a very great post to be done. So let me just show you an example of a compelling idea. Now if you see, one idea is over here. This is like I think a Jeep creative, which is very good. So basically the idea of this particular book is about what is the characteristic. The chapter 2 is all about characteristics of the content. Your content should be engaging the user. User should laugh or get something intrigue and feel like, what is this topic, something like which will make the person feel intrigued, have fun kind of content has to be developed. So that's one of the very, very important topic in the book. After that, then Gary explains about Facebook, what things work on Facebook, what are the different approaches you should follow when you're doing posting on Facebook, and different examples he gives. Then he explains about Twitter, what is Twitter and how exactly should we approach Twitter, what are the hashtags concept, how to use the hashtags, what are the different strategies, and again with some examples. Then he explains about Pinterest, what it is and how we should work on Pinterest, and then about Instagram. And as I said, Instagram is the most popular network now among the millennials and also general population. So Instagram, what works and what doesn't work on Instagram. And then one more topic is there which in India many people don't even know and don't use much. It's called as Tumblr, which is kind of a blog kind of website. So that is also one topic he explains, and at the end he will explain about the emerging networks, which are the new networks which are coming in this particular book. So overall, my review of this book is, yes, it's an excellent book for someone who is struggling to create quality content for social media, who are lacking ideas, who are lacking strategic approach, who are lacking how to build a story to share on social media. For that kind of users, social media or digital marketing specialist, I will definitely recommend this book. You can buy this book on Flipkart or Amazon, wherever is best price you can find, and I will definitely highly recommend this book for you, so that you can learn some very great strategies about social media marketing. I hope you have liked this particular topic, and I will recommend you, please request you to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much.